What's going on, everybody? DMHreviews. Today I'm here to talk about a documentary that is very, very dear to my heart. Stretch and Bobbito, Radio That Changed Lives. This is a documentary that has everything to do about hip-hop and radio back in the early 90s. It shows the way that Stretch and Bobbito did their radio show back when they were shooting it at like a college radio station or some underground radio station. You really had to tune in that dial. Everybody knew about hip-hop in New York and on the West Coast and places like that, but Stretch and Bobbito really took it to the next level. They brought in so many different MCs. They introduced Big Pun, Fat Joe, Mobb Deep, Tribe Called Quest. Anybody who was a dope MC back in the day, they brought into their show. It was almost a rite of passage. The Stretch and Bobbito show in New York is what started it all. I'm not going to say it's what started hip-hop, but it's definitely what helped hip-hop progress to that next level. And I say that because they had so many different artists that premiered on that show. Nas was on there. I think I already mentioned Tribe Called Quest. They were on there. Who else was on there? Busta Rhymes. Back in 1990, Busta Rhymes was on there, dropping lyrics. So even back then, they had a huge influence on hip-hop music. And everybody was trying to get their spot. One of the things that I love the most about this documentary, I can go on and on about all the MCs and producers and stuff like that were in this documentary. Pete Rock, Raekwon, Wu-Tang, Method Man, Redman. Anybody that has anything to do with hip-hop is in this documentary. Stretch and Bobbito definitely lifted the game up. I really wished that I would be able to record some of those mixtapes back in the day. It's music that I was looking for that I wasn't finding on the radio. And Stretch and Bobbito is definitely not coming through on Chicago. If you were to listen early nights, you would hear Chicago music, but it was underground music from Chicago artists, which was great because Twista and E.C. Illa, they were killing it. It never really gave me what I really wanted until I moved out to Arizona. When I was tuning in the radio one night, I found the Wake Up Show. I believe that was on Saturdays, and Friday Night Flavors was Friday night. All I did was record mixtapes. I had my radio playing and I had a cassette tape ready for when those shows were to come out. And I still have all my cassette tapes, mixtapes. I got a million mixtapes. This is just a handful, but I have tons of mixtapes. Sometimes I'll record stuff off the computer and then take it and put it onto a CD and then record it onto a mixtape just so I can get that mixtape sound. I'm a weirdo. Whatever. Stretch and Bobbito, Radio That Changed Lives. It really did change lives for a lot of people. Man, I could go on and on with a list of MCs that were on this and DJs. It just goes endless. I definitely recommend that you check out this documentary. It's very important. I'm listening to a lot of hip-hop nowadays, and I don't want to sound like an old dude. It's all by computer, and I realize that everything's by computer nowadays. Hey, oh, I'm dropping down my brother by the boat. Oh. Let's be real for a moment, okay? That is radio nonsense. These fools that are calling Lil Wayne one of the best rappers ever, it's absolutely insane. I'm not going to turn this into who knows what real hip-hop is video. I can go out on another rant on that. I want to say thank you to anyone who watched. Peace.